inspirations for my magazine are Kerrang and Q. I wanted to make a magazine with a niche audience of Kerrang, but the artist variety of Q. I thought it would cost around £4 as it is a monthly national magazine. The initial idea for my magazine was to do an indie pop magazine with new and upcoming bands within this genre. Although there isn't a mass audience for it, it will have regular buyers every week and it will have a good fan base to work from. I want a mixture between bands that are in the charts and popular today and artists that are trying to make it in the music industry. The magazine will be aimed at people between the ages of 16 to 24. This is because the types of artists that I will have within my magazines are more grown up, and teenagers around 16 start to become their own person and have their own individual tastes. The house colours for my magazine are red, black, white and gold. I have picked these as I think they will contrast well together. Although they are bright and they add a sense of class to the style fitting within the music genre, and they will attract the audience well. Indie music is a mix of pop, jazz, rock and blues and poetry. Indie is short for independent and it was created in the 1950s to 60s, but it was understated. Indie bands played in little venues in their garages, and indie music did not go in popularity until the 80s. Indie artists would much rather create their own music and sound than make a lot of money creating something that was popular today. Pop music is very electric and often borrowing elements from other styles, including urban, dance, rock, Latin and country. There are core elements which define pop, such as short to medium length songs written in a basic format, and it has catchy hooks in them. I've come up with 3 names for my magazine. The first one is Background. I like it as the magazine focuses on unknown music in the music industry. However, it could cause some controversy as it also has chart-topping bands in it too. The second name I thought was Sound Indie. I like it as it works with the genre and tells people exactly what they are reading. The sound makes it obvious it's a music magazine. And the third one I thought of was Indie Pop. It's a good name and it's catchy to the genre, and the title works well for this type of magazine because it's straight to the point. While it will have bands that are big today, that will bring in the majority of the readers, I want unknown artists in it, trying to get publicity. I've decided to attract a select group of fans that the unknown artists have, and they have similar fandoms that will be more dedicated to the artist making it and almost certainty for them to buy it. The main cover image would have a medium shot of an unknown artist or band. They will preferably have their instruments with them, as I think indie pop music has a hidden rule of bands playing their own music. Most girls will see a male band as their ideal partner, therefore attracting them to the magazine more. Indie music seems to have more of a musical element to all the music, likely because they want to play their own instruments. So I think it's important for them to have their instruments with them. The main cover lines, which I think would always be important in the magazine, is a new artist bit, and it's where up-and-coming bands get to introduce and have interviews with them. And I also think there should be an access all areas with bands that are doing gigs and everything, where you get to go backstage and meet them and get to know what they do backstage, like their rituals and stuff, which I think could be informative to the reader. And there's on tour with as well, where support acts that are on tour with big bands, you get to know the support acts and the big bands. I think the content should be jam-packed with information and should look like a collage on the page. There should always be eye-catching images and titles that should constantly be catching the reader's attention. Like, they don't know where to look because everything's just crammed into one. I've made a collage of everything I think would suit my ideal reader. While there isn't a gender specification, I think it has something that each individual would like, and nothing looks out of place that wouldn't fit into the magazine that I have. The advert should fit in with completely what the reader likes. There should be tour dates for indie pop bands and all the time advertising everything that the genre has to offer. It will fit in with the niche audiences, it's attracting them every time, hoping to find new artists they might want to discover. The magazine is made for someone who's completely loves music and they love discovering new artists and being different from everybody else. Their music taste is different to mainstream artists, however they still like songs in the charts and there will always be some popular music in the magazine.
Well done, very good, very good, very good. Now, questions. Right, okay. Have you got a model lined up for your front cover?
Yes.
Good. Have you got anyone for your double page spread and contents page?
I know like a couple of bands and stuff, and I know people that would suit the magazine.
Very good. So your magazine's going to be weekly then?
Monthly.
Monthly, you said weekly, didn't you? Okay. In that case then, fair enough. And you said it was going to be about £4, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cool. Is it going to be national or local?
National.
Right, so it's going to be national. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that was good. I liked your collage, that was really nice. Good bit of history about Indian pop music, that was good, I like that. You mentioned your ideal self, ideal partner, that was good. Yeah, pretty well all round, I like this. Name-wise, background is okay, but it sounds a little bit, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? As if it's not as important as it could be, do you know what I mean? Indie sound would probably be better than sound indie. You think?
I thought that at first, but then I thought that's too normal. Whereas I want my magazine to be different.
I know what you mean, but sound indie it doesn't make much sense. Yeah. Indie pop, yeah, fair enough, that's fine. Yeah. I think indie sound, there might already be one called indie sound though, might have to have a look. But, no, did very well there, Poppy, well done. You just need to narrow down some ideas a bit more specifically, don't we? Oh, what would the double page spread article be about?
I came up with three, either the access all areas, the new artist bit, or the on tour with, and like going on tour.
Right, so they'd be the possible ideas for your double page spread. Right, good. Cool.